As you know, Tyler Perry has went viral for his commentary about black women and their dating preferences. And of course, with that, we all know how that is. Because black women typically have a problem with anybody telling them to settle for less. But that is exactly what Tyler Perry was insinuating. He was trying to say in so many words that black women shouldn't just look at a man that has a lot of money. If he can only pay the light bill, they should be okay with that. And here's the clip.
In our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men, right? There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job and is a good man and is good to you and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you've handled the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then. That is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's so hard for a lot of people to take in because that means, no, I need somebody who is, they need to make 5 times more and I got to have, well, go on, keep your list, baby.
Yeah.
God bless you. Hope it happens.
But we know that historically, black women have not been okay with such a situation. That is what Ebony K. Williams got in trouble about with young Levan Zan in the whole bus driver clip.
I do want you to speak, Ayanla, to how women need to, position ourselves so that we can be in our divinity, so we can have our crowns right, how we can create and not build, when some of us, quite frankly, feel that the men that are available to us, and I'm talking about across the color spectrum, across the age spectrum, trust me, I've done them all, they are not positioned to protect nor provide because of some of the statistics we just talked about. They're not earning the incomes. They're not having the resources, and some of them are not even showing up in the leadership.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
See, that's a problem.
And it even has a lot of black women who are on YouTube, such as Cynthia G, pissed off, and here's her response.
Hey guys, so I wanted to come on here and talk about this clip involving Tyler Perry, who decided that he wanted to get out of the realm of producing plays and movies and into the realm of giving dating advice. I think I came on here after Worm Food turned into Worm Food and told y'all that there were going to be people vying for his spot. There were going to be a bunch of bandits who wanted to rise up and basically be the next in line to try to keep black women in place. And what do I mean by keeping black women in place? What I mean is keeping you bound to them, keeping you as the only group of women who care enough about them to allow them to exploit them. The group of women who have been advocating for them, who have been worshiping them, who have placed them on a pedestal that they don't deserve to be on. That is what I mean when I say keep black women in their place. See, because there is a movement going on and it's terrifying these bandits. And the movement is the first movement that's ever taken place in our community, where there are small pockets of black women who are being told that you deserve better, that you can require more, that you have a lot to bring to the table, that you are not a dependent, that in fact the males who have always shitted on you and been disloyal and told you you are less than and told you you are unworthy and still are telling you that, mind you, and who have conditioned you to worship them are the very ones who need you. That you don't need them because you have struggled through racism, you have struggled through sexism, you have struggled through their treason, their disloyalty, their abuse, both psychological and physical, and you have elevated yourself to the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs, to the most educated group in this country. You are doing amazing things, and that's why there are companies like Goldman Sachs and others who want to invest in black women, but not in these nothing as weak, cowardly bandits who only want to benefit from the hard work of the women in their community because they're poor excuses for men who don't stand for anything except the exploitation and degradation also of the very women who give life to them.
And I want you guys to really focus in on what Cynthia G is saying. You know, black women have all of these opportunities in the private sector. They actually deserve more. And, you know, black men are scared because they're going over to other groups of men, things like that that cannot really be quantified. But OK, let's say, for example, the business part is correct because we know the relationship stuff is not. I want to deal with the business part first. Then we'll go to the interracial relation part second. A lot of things that she was talking about was, you know, black women are very good at business, entrepreneurs in the black community. And, you know, again, these talking points don't really matter to a man that has a lot of money. Again, black women see it differently than what needs to be the case. Just because you're doing good in business or entrepreneurship or you're getting loans from Goldman Sachs, that doesn't mean that you're eligible as a mate for a man that you want to qualify for. All right. Now, I want to get to this whole interracial dating piece because, you know, you heard her saying that, you know, black women have all these other opportunities. But then what do you say about a black woman like this who's been stood up by white guys that she likes?
The day, like, you know, the morning of, since, you know, me and him have been talking a lot, like every day. And he's been hot and heavy every damn day with the communication. Wouldn't you have told me, hey, Olivia, I'm feeling sick. I'm not sure about this weekend. But no, he starts telling me, oh, I'll let you know about this weekend. I'm really sick. I think I have COVID. Long story short is that I barely heard from him on Friday. He did text me good morning and told me he still felt like it. And he still doesn't feel good and he's not sure about the weekend. But of course he'll let me know, and he hopes I'm having a great day, and he hopes that I'm happy, and he hopes that that he didn't disappoint me, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, of course you didn't disappoint me. I hope you get better, hon. I hope you get better. And I sent him a few funny memes and like a kissy emoji, and that was it. And he didn't text me back the rest of the evening. Like he went ghost like the rest of the evening on Friday. Saturday comes, which is, you know, the day of the supposed date, and he just texts me saying that he had a change of heart.
Now, guys, I want you to remember this historic episode that Kevin Samuels appeared on with the Fresh and Fit. And he told them the same thing that Tyler Perry told them. What can you do to get a high value man? Let's play that clip.
Women, maybe even older women, as to how to lock down a high value man. You know, you're getting 5,000 plus people watching you, asking these questions. What would be one of the biggest takeaway tips you could give to women in the current dating marketplace to lock down a high value guy?
Stop. Because only 10% of you are going to get it. I'm sorry. Look, I look. One of the biggest, 20% of you can qualify for it. Maybe 10% of you will land it. And that's really what my show is based on. You can, I don't begrudge you wanting what you want, but are you an 8, 9, and 10? Well, actually an adjustable 6, 8, or 9 in the looks. And are you an 8, 9, or 10 in the body?
The sad part about it is this. For the women who believe that they deserve the top person on the food chain, somebody better, I just want you to believe this, okay? I thought that I should deserve to get into Harvard. You know what I found out? I didn't deserve to get into Harvard. Okay. I just didn't. I wasn't good enough to get into Harvard. Okay. I also wasn't good enough to get into the NBA. I also wasn't good enough to get into the college of my choice for undergrad or the medical school that I wanted to get into. It doesn't mean I don't have the ability. It just means that what I wanted, I just couldn't get it at that time. And I'm okay with that. The reality is that a lot of women out here are looking for somebody that is really, 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 really great. But the thing is that they might not be able to get that person. And what Tyler Perry is saying, even though I maybe disagree with this a little bit, because if he could just pay the light bill, that might be okay. Because we all know how that brother is going to be treated. But the reality is going to be this, in my honest opinion. They're just not enough women who can really satisfy or compete for the top of the line black men out there in our community. And I say that not mean that they don't have the potential, but just the mindset. Most ladies are coming from a single parent home. They don't have much of a clue as to what this man wants, nor do they really care. All right. And so what happens is a man that's on the same level, top, 6-figure earner, 7-figure earner. Do you honestly believe that he's going to sit back and just, not explore his options? Of course he's going to explore the options. And so if you're a woman out there and you can't compete for the guy that you want and you can't get that person, whether this person's black or whether it's white, I mean, a lot of ladies are opening up their doors to different races and they find themselves competing against all of the different races. Then what are you left with? You're left with the guy that you can get. And that just shows that, hey, listen, if I can't get the top guys, maybe I need to deal with this guy and try to find a gem. And what I mean by finding a gem, well, Tyler Perry was a guy that was homeless living in his car. Just because the guy is broke right now doesn't mean that he will always, be like that. And again, that's just something that a lot of ladies are dealing with, believing that they can, qualify for the top guy, have the top guy be faithful to them, when the top guy has a lot of opportunities. It's just that we don't want to tell people this, but it is the truth. It is the God's honest truth. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.